What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Oxfit podcast. I think we're at episode 41. And today, I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to find the right gym or the right fitness program for you. You can watch this video anytime, but right now it's December 19th. And it's a time of year where some people are looking to start something new. People are looking for a change. Some people are looking for a way to refresh it for the new year. So it's a great time for us to talk about how you would choose that gym and how you would choose that fitness program and choosing one that more importantly is right for you. So I'm going to give you 3 of my top tips and then maybe some bonus ones. My main tip is really simple and it's one that I talk about with people a lot, and it's location, location, location. The best gym is the closest gym, especially if you're looking to start something in the new year and you haven't been training for a while. You want it to be as simple as possible. Now, that might be the closest gym to you that you can go to, or it might be the closest one that's near your work or school or wherever you drop the kids off. The location is the key, and it being the most convenient place for you to get to every day. If you have to hit traffic, if you have to, any barriers that are going to be put up in place of you getting there in a couple of weeks are going to feel huge. Like to start off the year or when something's fresh, then barriers are going to seem like nothing. Oh, well, it's the coolest gym in town. So it doesn't matter that it's 45 minutes. It matters that it's 45 minutes 3 weeks in. And it's going to come quicker than you think when that location matters to you getting there. Motivation's super high to start off the year or when you start off something fresh. But think about what it's going to be like 6 months down the line. You've had a rough day at work, or the kids are sick, or whatever it is that you're dealing with. You want that location to be on your way, as simple as possible. It's just, hey, I get up and I can either walk to it, or it's on my way to work, or it's a quick drive down the street. If you have to do anything that's going to take you, I think, longer than 15, 20 minutes, it's going to come back and bite you later on in the year, or when, your external motivation is not quite as high. And whenever you have to rely on motivation and not just something that's an easy habit, it's going to be a problem at some point. So thinking about location, location, location. Okay. So the closest gym, circle a radius and find the best gym that's the closest to you. The next is going to be the schedule, right? Like you want as many options as you can get that again fit with being close to work, all that stuff. And with the location is the schedule. So you want something that lines up with your life, right? Especially if you're thinking of going to something that's class based, for example. And there's so many different options available now. My biggest tip is just in general, especially for parents and people that are really really busy, would be always to try and work out in the morning. But if that doesn't fit the way that you work, then just making sure there's not one that you're going to be rushing to on an evening, and they have a time that you could hit the majority of the time. Not one that, like, if everything goes right, I can hit that class. You want it to be, hey, this just fits my schedule. And if you're not one of the people that's class based or whatever, like, are they just open when you need them to be open? Can you have access when you need to have access? So, location and schedule to me are the number one, right? Like everything else is just the cherry on top. But if it's not convenient and the schedule doesn't work, we have nothing really to talk about. And the most convenient gym is going to be the best gym. If you're just starting out, you can, find all the other things later on. Just getting in a schedule with something that's really convenient. Say you live in an apartment block and there's one in your building, that might be the best gym if you're just starting something new, right? Finding the location that's the simplest for you to get to every day. That doesn't mean it's the best gym overall, but just number one tip is convenience. Then let's go to my second one, which is how are they tracking your results And does that line up with your goals? So it's kind of a 2 for 1, but what results do you want to get? And does that gym line up with that? And then if you've tried them out or you've seen what they do, how do they track that, right? Like there's so many amazing gyms that have these really cool looking Instagram workouts and all that, you look at their Instagram, you're like, man, this is fire. You look at the website, you're like, wow, their website's beautiful. And then you go there and it's a random workout each day. You don't know if you're getting better at it. How are you going to know if you're going to get to your goals if every day's random workout? And yeah, it was hard, but I can get your heart rate up having you spin around outside. I can have you jog up and down the street and do jumping jacks. Does it mean you're getting better? Does it mean you're getting towards your goals? And what are the goals of the program that you're involved in? Right? You got to know that stuff, especially as you get into a good routine. You want to know that all the time and effort you're putting in is leading somewhere. And like I said, there's some really cool looking programs and they look good on Instagram. They look great on TikTok. But what happens on a TikTok algorithm or a YouTube algorithm or a Facebook algorithm doesn't necessarily translate to you getting the results you want and your goals for the year. So make sure that stuff all lines up with where you're trying to go to and it doesn't just look cool, right? This is the second layer of this. On top of that, I would say, as well as knowing what results you want and if it lines up with your goals, is it a way that you like to work out, right? There's some ways to work out in Atlanta, especially, that might get me to my goals and might get me results, but I'm not going to go and do Pilates, right? So for me, that gym's just not going to work. It might be a great location. It might be, I might get great results and it might make me better at my goals this year, but I just don't want to work out like that. So for me, that gym doesn't work. And it's nothing against that gym. It's just that's not the way that I like to work out, right? Um, when I was first doing this, right, like it was LA Fitness or a grungy CrossFit gym, right? They were the two things that you could go to. Since that time, boutique fitness has exploded. However, you want to work out, there's a way to work out. You want to dance to work out, you want to do some kind of heated yoga fitness, you want to do a cycle class with some other bob. There's 1,000 ways to do it. Find the one that you enjoy doing, and then it will get you to your goals and your results, right? Your goals and results are really important, but you've got to want to go every day, right? You've got to want to be there. You've got to want to work out like that. You've got to enjoy that style of fitness. And there's so many different styles. For me, for example, I need a variety, right? As you see when you come to our locations at Oxford, every day is different. We need a variety. We like to do different things. We like to get you strong, fit, and ripped. So if your goals line up with strong, fit, and ripped, we're the right place for you. If you want to go off and be the best CrossFit athlete in the world, our gym's not the right place for you, right? If you want to go and be the best marathon runner in the world, our gym's probably not the right place for you to come every day, but we can sure do the strength training for that. So finding what works for your goals, your results, how are they tracking that? How are you going to be able to track that with their program? And what are the goals of the programs that you're in? The final one is figuring out if it's a good gym or not, right? Ratings, reviews, testimonials, most places have them on there. If you go to someone's business and it's all 5-star reviews, then you're just getting a snapshot of the best customers, right? You want a gym that has a variety of reviews. So you know when you read them ratings and reviews, if them people are like you, right? I love when I see 5 stars and 1 stars. This gym was my gym, and somebody else, this is not my kind of place because of XXX. Now I know if it's my kind of place or not. But if everyone's just saying the same thing, then it's just the best customers telling you what they like about it. And it's not necessarily going to help you choose if it's the right place. And then in the testimonials, you can see if the people are getting the results that you want to get, and it's leading to you the goals that you want for the year. So, location, schedule, right? Make it simple. Goals and results, and how are they tracking that? Like, there's so many ways in today's 2024, 2025 coming up that you can track goals and results. What are they doing to make sure you can see yourself getting more competent in their program? And then what are other people saying? And be careful of it just being all praise. You want to see what people are saying that they don't like, because that might fit with what you don't like about a program. But also look at what they do like to see if it's your kind of place. So, one thing you'll have noticed is I never mentioned the price, right? After doing this for 10 years, I know that price is only a factor in the absence of value, right? So if a gym fits all the things that you're looking for, you're going to get the results. It's easy to get to. It fits your schedule. The people are saying things about this program that you want to get out of it. Then the price becomes irrelevant at that point, right? It fits everything. And if you're going to go every day and you're going to get the result that you've been looking for, and you're going to enjoy that style of working out, then if it's $10 or it's 250, 300, $400, it doesn't matter, because the gym is not a cost. A great gym is an investment. And whatever you have to put into it to get what you need out of it, you're going to see that pay off in all other aspects of your life, right? Our program, we want you to get strong, fit, and ripped, right? But we also use fun, fitness, and friendship as our key words, because we know fitness is first. You get a pull up, you get a push up, you get a PR, you're going to feel better in your life, right? You're going to go off and do things that bring you more value. You're going to have better friendships, you're going to have more fun. All that stuff is going to lead to a better life. So, whatever you have to put in to fund that investment is going to pay you back, right? So you can't think of these programs and these fitness programs as costs. A great fitness program is going to add so much to your life. A great gym is going to add so much to your life that it's an investment, right? So whatever it costs for you to get to your goals, you're going to get paid back. The only time it's a cost is if you're at a place where you're not showing up all the time. You're not getting you're not even talking about your goals. You don't even know what your goal is. And then you're not seeing yourself get a result. Now it becomes a cost. The way that we work with people is our main program that we work on, our main fitness program. You don't even have to be here. You could do it online. You get to work with a coach one on one. We send you the way to eat because we know nutrition is key. That's what's going to get you to your main goals. And then we layer on all these other habits that get you where you want to go. And so for us, we understand that you have to buy in to a program, and the price of that and the cost of that is actually really important. If it's too cheap, you won't do it. We need it to be just right, that you are buying in to making your life better. And that's the way we like to work. So the price for us is an important factor because it's going to get you to commit to the program. So be careful of not spending enough money, right? There's gyms out there and there's gym models out there that rely on you signing up and never canceling. And you know that because it's $10 a month. And even if you saw that $10 a month coming out, there's probably things in your bank account right now that are coming out for $10 a month that you should have canceled 6 months ago. Those kind of places rely on you not canceling that. Where we are, we want you to know, I'm not using this. We want you to cancel if you're not using it, because we want you to buy into it. And we know that if you do, it will change your life. We don't want you coming 2-3 times a week. We want you coming 4 or 5 times a week, because we know what that'll do for you. We want you to be fully invested in your goals and results. That's why we track everything. And finally, the last tip is, this is a bonus tip. where do you want to put your money, right? In the last 10 years, like a lot of these massive chains have popped up, right? Where do you want to support businesses? My business supports 13 people who live right around the gym, right? So every day when you invest in your local community, right? Do you want to invest in your local community? There's very few places now where you can invest in your local community. So think about that. Is there a local gym? Is there a local business where there's somebody there that they know your name and they want you to get better and they want to invest and they want a healthier local community? Or is it a business that sees a gap in the market and they know that they can capitalize on it and it's just a massive chain? Hey, if that fits your schedule, if that's a great location, if they get you better at your goals, and if it's a place you want to work out, I'm fine with it. But just, is there a locally owned option that you can support, that you get to have an effect? Every dollar that gets spent in my gym supports my kids, supports my coaches' families, supports us building a local community. And I would say, like, if that's something you value, then definitely think about investing in something local. So, either way, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, find a place that fits your goals for the next couple of years, next year or so, and fully buy in. The final thing I want to say is fully buy in to whatever it is you're going to do. And buy in, not for a month, not for a week, not for a day pass. Go buy in for 3 months. Go buy in for 6 months. Go buy in for a year, because long term, that's what's going to pay off. That's what's going to get you the results. So, just to review: location, location, location. Make it as simple as possible. What are your goals? Does this place fit your goals? Are they tracking your results? Do you get to see your results on a regular basis? And then what are other people saying about it? Are other people getting the results that you want? And then remember, the price is not a factor. If they're going to get you to them things, it's an investment. Go invest in it. And then finally, think about where you'd like to spend your money. Do you want to support your local community? Can you support your local community? Is there a gym like that that's doing that kind of thing? So, short and sweet today. Also, last thing I want to close with is it's 2025. So, all the things that I said about location, that's if you want to go to a physical space, right? There's also fitness programs now. Like, I don't need to see you. I could change your life. I could get you to your goals. I could make all that stuff happen. My coaches can do that virtually now. So, are there people out there? Are there programs out there that can get you to them goals if there isn't one in your location? If you've tried them all and you didn't get the results you want, if you don't like the style of working out and you want to customize a way to work out, we can do that. Talk to us, or I can point you in a direction of someone who can get you to your goals. So, short and sweet today, 18 minutes, but I think there's a lot of good advice in there. It's that time of year. Might be looking for a different program, might be looking for a different gym, might be looking to start something new. So, there'll be a link in here if you're not part of ours. If you want to sign up, give us a shout. If you have any questions, if you want any tips on what other programs, you know, are around you that you'd like to try, that you've never tried, that will help you get to your goals and will help you be consistent, let me know. All right. This might be the last podcast of the year. Maybe. If it is, go get your goals. Happy New Year.